Yeah, I mean, I'm not going into the grocery store to buy a bunch of fucking mushy, slimy lettuce from a fucking corporate grocery store.
Promo code Harmontown.
Why don't you go to get your lettuce from like a nice farmer's market?
Because those are run by ISIS. I'm going to Blue Apron for all of my needs. They're farm to mouth. Is that the phrase?
They put it in your mouth.
It's farm to mouth.
They skipped the whole table.
It's fork to mouth.
Fork to mouth, double penetration.
What about the packaging?
It comes in a Blue Apron.
Okay, so that's like fully recyclable.
Yeah, you unfold it and then you wear what it came in.
It's all compostable.
And it's already got food on it.
And it's made of fruit roll up, so you can eat the apron.
See, I was always concerned with the packaging, but now that I know that it's all made of fruit roll-ups, I love it.
Yeah, it's fresh farm to mouth ingredients.
To stomach to butt.
It's fully sustainable.
To toilet bowl. It's farm to bowl.
You will
it's
be
farm to toilet food.
Your hunger will be sewn ass to mouth.
Who does the chewing?
Or Human Centipede 2, where the guy goes.
Were you a fan of the movie?
Yeah, there's a guy. The guy's a fan of the movie. That's and he's collecting people in the factory in the warehouse, and then he's dumping them all in there. And then there's a plot point where one of the 30 people that are all like bound and gagged that are like trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Why is this guy abducting them all? And then it's like a guy shakes his gag loose and says to all of the other abductees, goes, he's referring to the movie. Human Centipede. It's a movie. Have you seen it? Pause. He's gonna sew us ass to mouth. And everyone reacts immediately, even though the guy does keep repeating, he's gonna sew us ass to mouth. His plaintive wails are by nature repeated, but that's more for him because as soon as he says he's gonna sew us ass to mouth, everyone acts like they just heard the most recognizable sentence in the world. Like they're under duress, they're bound and gagged. He's gonna sew us ass to mouth. Oh no, not that. I would be like, what?
Not that old trope.
What?
Yeah, everyone hide under the bed.
What a hack!
He's gonna show us Hazimuth. What? I would need to ask 1,000 times. What did you say?
Did you say Yanny?
He's gonna sew us ass to mouth.
I heard something different.
I heard Green Needle.
They all act like the guy just said like the room's filling up with water.
Right, exactly. Everyone knows what that means.
Ass to mouth. That doesn't
that old primal fear. Someone sewing you ass to mouth. That phrase that triggers an immediate crisis.
And it's circular too. It's circular. Is it a closed circuit?
I'm not gonna. Oh no, I don't want to be sewn ass to mouth.
Who does?
Yeah.
I was talking to Dino recently that dogs would love to be sewn ass to mouth.
That's probably.
But to what?
Yeah, that would be. That
they love shit.
That's dog.
My dog
heaven.
ate a bunch of
and
shit.
dog heaven is just an endless string of dogs with
right.
a muzzle attached to another dog's butt.
Canine Centipede. That's not a horror movie.
I think it's got to be though. It's got to be the other way around. It's got to be.
That's a Pixar feel good.
Yeah.
Kind of,
It's
Canine Centipede is like Awakening.
Yeah,
it's like a feel good Oscar movie.
Or it's cat dog.
They love cat
I had a dog
shit.
when I lived in New York as a kid, and that dog loved to eat horse shit. We just eat it like it was just.
Dogs love horse shit.
Just couldn't get enough horse shit.
My dog grew up on horse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody's
And
dog.
that's why his coat was so shiny.
She grew up on a horse shit farm.
That's the secret. Dogs have a secret, and that's redefined success.
Yeah. That's
Like, they eat horse shit, and they're like, fuck yeah, I'm nailing it.
There's grass in here. He didn't finish this.
no. Elephants and like a lot of herbivores go back and eat their own poop because we kind of digested none of that.
Right.
Our stomachs aren't made to really.
Well, cellulose.
It's hard to break down.
We should redefine
the
success.
vegetative cell wall is
eating shit.
almost impossible to digest. Animals that have developed to graze have intensely crazy labyrinthine digestive systems that are capable of somewhat breaking down grass because they're like, imagine that's like being able to desalinate ocean water. It'd be like if you could do it, all of our problems are over, but it's really fucking hard to do it. And meanwhile, tigers are like, why don't you just grow claws and eat you? Well,
And
because
you
we can't all eat me.
You can drink a little of your own pee if you're really thirsty and it doesn't fuck you up.
But then they shit bricks of hay, basically, because you even if you're a fucking elephant with all of the if we eat
stomach.
grass, we would poop just grass. It would just be grass and like whatever.
We should try it.
Like a Philly cheesesteak.
Physical challenge.
What would that look like if humans just ate that much grass?
You would be.
Sorry, continue.
I think we would starve to death because we would be like we can't even break down the cellulose in grass like grazing plants. Like we can eat a carrot, but we can't eat grass because it's just. Grass is just made out of fucking Kevlar. Like the amount of like shit that it takes to turn that into food, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
And so when they poop, it's like it's a bunch of grass. And that's why and then the elephant next to you goes like, What are you doing?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'm shitting it because I have to. I was going to take it for another spin. He's like, well, can I? Do you mind? You're already facing that way. Do you mind? No, go ahead. Knock yourself out.
When they get right up in there and eat the poop out the butt.
Yeah, they put the trunk. Everybody, the
elephants do that?
elephant
Yeah,
will
you
stick
can
his
see
trunk
videos of
right
it.
up
No, they
another
don't.
elephant's
Go to
ass.
YouTube.
A trunk
look
up
up-
an ass. It's
Wait,
gross.
Pull out a brick.
But
There's
you
a-
don't
there's a-
eat from their trunk. They eat from their mouth.
No, they pull.
Well, they
I'm saying
grab
they
it and
use
then
their
they-
trunk like a hand to
Yeah.
pull a brick of.
This has got to be like a thing they do once in a while as a joke.
Or
It can't
like
be like a thing like
terrible
that.
count the
captivity, yeah.
YouTube videos of
I'm
it.
telling you, it's got to be a thing, like different angles of the same thing.
They're
And
eating it, just
giraffes
eating
drink
it.
piss, you'll find. This is also
That's
true.
right.
There's
But
at least
that
7
piss is
videos
probably-
of people freaking the fuck out because they think that they're the first and last person to ever see an elephant reach its trunk up another elephant's asshole, pull a turd out, and eat it. They're justifiably very excited. They're like, the word Bob Saget has never been exclaimed so many times, but the joke's on them because they're part of a playlist called
Yeah.
like bunch of people at the Brooklyn Zoo seeing an elephant eat its own shit for the first time.
What if this is a captivity thing?
I don't. Well, it could very well be something that gets.
I'm calling captivity on this one.
Yeah.
You know about the chimpanzee frog thing. I mean, we don't need to rehash too many. We got to retire the podcast because we're just saying the same shit.
I don't
over
know
and
about
over
the
again.
chimpanzee
Just
frog
go
thing.
Google when you go home tonight.
fuck
Google
frogs.
chimpanzee frog.
But there's nothing a chimp won't do.
Chimpanzees will put a frog on their dick
like a
and just kill
fleshlight.
it and throw it away like a used condom.
They'll worse than kill it. Like we'll kill a buffalo and then not use all of it. A chimpanzee
Fills it with the
won't
chimp
bother
jizz.
killing the frog. It just uses it
Humiliate it.
It'll jizz load it.
and then just throws it like a loofah in a public shower. And the frog, you
That frog's never going to walk the same.
It takes a lot to watch a video about a fucking primate that has 99.5% of your DNA and identify with a reptile. There's a serious crime happening when you're like, I'm the frog.
Yes.
You just did something horrible. Like you don't feel that way about the termites when it dips the stick in, but like these things will fuck up
If
a
a
frog.
termite was
Yeah.
big enough, the chimpanzee would put his dick in it. He wouldn't use the stick.
The frog's got to have some sort of special shape. It's like it's probably evolution actually.
Basically,
Yeah.
like
Frogs have been
all
designed-
chimpanzees are what we
spreads the
like.
fleshlights.
Like all chimpanzees are sociopaths. Like they're like we're fascinated by serial killers and mafia hitmen and things like that. We go like, oh, it's like they don't have an empathic response. And like that's all chimps are just like they're like looking at the frog and they're like, what's this thing? Look at this mouth. Looks like a chimp's
Chimps have
pussy.
empathy, right?
The frog's like, what? I have a face. Can't you see that? Yeah,
not
no, I
similar
saw
enough.
it. I'm.
But they're kind of asking for it because they're always out there going, rub it.
Give me a break. That's all the time we have for tonight. Rub it. That's not even.
That's what a horny toad says.
It's
A
not-
horny toad says, rub it.
I mean, they
Oh,
say
because they
rub
get
it.
Budweiser because they're drunk and they ask for it because they've been drinking all this Budweiser. They're
Exactly.
asking to get.
Dan, you're telling me if you didn't think of that joke, you would have kept it to yourself?
I don't know, man.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
I don't
it
know.
happened.
Yeah, and that's why that you would be turned by the Nazis in one day. Like that's how.
No, I feel like
how
that's more
wishy-
evidence that I wouldn't be because I would be. I was like, well, I need it to rhyme with ribbit. Like, you can't change a whole vowel.
But different cultures say cock-a-doodle-doo
Yeah,
differently.
well, okay, so a French dog supposedly says
Auf.
ay 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 or whatever.
Auf,
like-
auf. That's what it says. Oof, oof. I think it's OEUF or
I love that section
Oof, oof.
of your foreign language in high school. That's a whole fucking chapter of Oh, let's learn what a cow says in French. Are you
Says
out of your
Yanni.
mind?
Cow says Yanni in French. Says Spiegel in German.
Yes. Czechoslovakian cats say green needle.
And the Yugoslavian ones
Bracelet.
they say dead. I don't know. They say we need to form a new country that doesn't have the Croats.
Dan, do you know why French chefs only use one egg to make an omelet?
Wait, hold on. Just
I
give me a
know it.
second.
I got it.
Why do they only use one?
Do you already know it, or do you
Can I
just?
buzz in?
Yeah. Do you
No,
know this joke, or
it's
you
better
just,
when you tell it.
You
I
saw
do
it.
know this.
I know what it is.
What?
Because I took 2 semesters of French.
Hi, you're gonna nail this.
Because it's enough.
One egg is enough.
Yeah, one egg is
egg is
enough.
enough.
Yeah. There's your French lesson for today. Do you know what? No, that one's too dumb.